Today we are going to study about the new criminal laws which are aims to replace with Indian Penal Code, Criminal Procedure Code and the Indian Evidence Act. The Indian Penal Code is replaced by Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. The Criminal Procedure Code will be replaced by Bharatiya Nagarika Suraksha Sanhita and the Indian Evidence Act, which is also replaced by Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam. Today we are going to study about the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, which is aims to replace with Indian Penal Code. So let's start about the basic topics, basic knowledge about and basic some questions about the BNS. So what is BNS? What is BNS? BNS, the full form of the BNS is Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. The Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023, the BNS was enacted on December 25, 2023, repealing and replacing the Indian Penal Code 1860 1860, the IPC, as the new penal code of the country. The latest information is about the IPC, which was replaced with Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023. Thus, the second question is how BNS differ from IPC. The third question is what is the purpose of BNS, and the fourth is what is the new form of punishment introduced in BNS. How BNS different from IPC. So what is the needy to replace the BNS with IPC? So how BNS differ from IPC? Unlike IPC, it is not mandatory to award death sentences for murder by a life convict. Unlike IPC, it is not mandatory to award death sentence for murder by a life convict. BNS given an option to the judge to sentence the life convict murder to death or with imprisonment for life, which shall mean to the remainder of that person's natural life. Unlike IPC, in IPC there is not mandatory award to death sentence, but in BNS it is given an option to judge to sentence the life convict murder to death or with imprisonment for life, which shall mean the remainder of the person's natural life. So this is the how BNS differ from IPC. Next, the IPC has now, after nearly 150 years, been reenacted with the stated objectives of repealing colonial laws and streamlining provisions relating to offences and penalties. Amongst others, the BNS aims to give precedence to offences against women and children and offence against state. The IPC has now, after nearly 150 years, been reenacted with the stated objectives of repealing colonial laws and streamlining provisions relating to offences and penalties. Amongst whom? Amongst others, the BNS aims to give precedence to offences against women and children and offence against state. The next question is what is the purpose of BNS? Why we need BNS? Why the BNS is needy for us? The BNS retain the provisions of the IPC on theft. BNS retain what? BNS retains the provisions of IPC on theft, robbery, burglary and cheating. It adds new offences such as cybercrime and financial fraud, offence against the state. The BNS removes sedition as an offence. BNS retains the provisions of the IPC on theft, robbery, burglary and cheating. It adds new offences such as cybercrime and financial fraud, offences against the state. The BNS removes sedition as an offence. Next, The number of sections in IPCs are 511, but the number of sections in BNS is uh, 356 section, 356 sections are there in Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. But before before the enactment of BNS, the number of sections in IPCs are 511 sections. So what is the new form of punishment introduced in BNS? Sections 4 subsection F on BNS has introduced a new form of punishment. Section 4 subsection F of Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita has introduced a new form of punishment, which is community service for the first time. Proclamation of attempt to commit suicide, to compel or restrain exercise of lawful power of a public servant, petty theft on return of theft money, misconduct in public by a drunken person, defamation, etc. Once again, we read this. What is the new form of punishment introduced in Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita? In section 4 subsection F of Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita has introduced a new form of punishment, community service, for the first time. What is this? A proclamation, attempt to commit suicide, to compel or restrain exercise of lawful power of a public servant, petty theft on return of theft money, misconduct in public by a drunken person, defamation, etc. So from today we are study about Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita instead of Indian Penal Code, because BNS is the latest version of Indian Penal Code. Next, then after today, we are only study about the BNS, BNSS and DSA. So like my channel, subscribe it, and all the law students follow this latest version of Indian Penal Code, which is Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023. Thank you.